You're closer than you think. Closer to the life you imagine when you close your eyes at night. Closer to the peace you've been chasing, the purpose you've been praying for, the success you've been working toward. I know it doesn't feel that way right now. Some days it feels like you're running in circles, doing everything right and getting nowhere. You look around and see others winning, people posting their achievements, celebrating the moments you've been waiting for. And you wonder, when will it be my turn? When will all this effort finally mean something? But here's the truth you can't afford to forget. Progress isn't always loud. Growth isn't always visible. Sometimes the biggest transformations happen silently, deep inside where no one else can see. Every late night you've spent pushing forward. Every early morning when you showed up tired but still committed. Every time you smiled through pain or believed when it didn't make sense, none of that was wasted. You're not behind. You're not lost. You're in process. You're being shaped, stretched, and refined into the person capable of holding the very dream you've been praying for. The distance between who you are and who you want to be isn't measured in miles, it's measured in moments. And right now, in this very moment, you are closer than you think. The journey isn't easy. It never was meant to be. Growth demands discomfort. Progress requires pressure. And purpose, real purpose, is forged in the fire of struggle. There will be days you question everything. Days when you'll want to quit. You'll look at the path ahead and think, maybe I'm not built for this. But listen, you are. You've already survived things that would have broken others. You've walked through storms and came out standing. You've been rejected, overlooked, doubted, and yet, you're still here. That means something. That means there's still more for you. Every challenge you face is not meant to destroy you. It's meant to develop you. The pain you feel is not a punishment. It's preparation. Every delay is not denial. It's direction. Life has a way of testing your belief before it blesses your path. It asks, do you really want this? It strips away comfort so you can discover strength. It removes the easy way so you can find the real one. The struggle is not a sign of failure. It's the evidence that you're moving. Because no one standing still feels friction. So when it gets hard, don't stop. When you feel like you're falling apart, don't retreat. This is the middle part of your story, not the ending. And the middle always feels messy. But it's in the mess that your message is being written. Every tear, every setback, every not yet, is part of your becoming. You're being built for something bigger, something that requires the version of you that doesn't quit. So keep walking, keep believing, keep fighting. Because even if you can't see it right now, you are still closer than you think. There comes a moment, a quiet, almost invisible moment, when everything starts to change. Not because the world around you suddenly gets easier, but because you do. You stop begging life to be gentle. You stop waiting for perfect timing. You stop expecting the path to be clear before you take the first step. And in that moment, something inside you shifts. The same weight that once crushed you becomes your training ground. The same pain that once broke you becomes your teacher. You start to realize that it was never about avoiding the storm. It was about learning to walk through it without losing yourself. Every setback starts to look different. You no longer see them as failures. You see them as feedback. Every no becomes redirection. Every closed door becomes guidance. That's the turning point. When you realize you were never waiting on a sign, you were waiting on strength, and that strength was being built every single time you refused to give up. Suddenly, the fear that once held you hostage starts to fade. You stop asking, what if I fail? And start asking, what if I fly? You stop chasing validation and start choosing alignment. You stop living to be seen and start living to be fulfilled. The world doesn't change. You do. Now you begin to rise, slowly, deliberately, with purpose. Every lesson, every setback, every tear has shaped you. You are no longer the same person who doubted themselves yesterday. You start to see your own power. The kind that doesn't need applause, recognition, or validation. It's quiet, steady, unshakable. The world still challenges you, of course. Life still tests your patience, your discipline, your faith. But you face it differently now. You no longer run from discomfort. You move through it with courage. Confidence is no longer loud. It's in your calm, your choices, your persistence. It's in the way you handle failure. The way you keep trying when the road is unclear. You start to embrace who you are, not who you think you should be. Not who the world tells you to become. You celebrate small victories, knowing they build into monumental change. You nurture your mind, body, and soul because you now understand the value of alignment. And slowly, almost imperceptibly, the energy around you begins to shift. Doors open that once seemed closed. Opportunities appear that once seemed impossible. The becoming is not a destination. It's a daily choice to rise above fear, doubt, and hesitation. Step by step, moment by moment, you are becoming the person you were always meant to be. Stronger, wiser, braver, and closer than ever to your dreams. And that's when the world begins to respond differently. Because the energy of someone who finally believes in themselves is unstoppable. This is your turning point. The quiet beginning of your rise. The moment everything you've been preparing for finally starts to take shape. Not because the journey got easier, but because you got stronger. To you, the dreamer listening right now, yes, you, sitting there wondering if it's worth it. I need you to hear this. You are not behind. You are not too late. You are not failing. Everything you've endured, every moment of doubt, every tear shed in silence, it all matters. It all counts. You are closer than you think. Closer to the breakthrough, the purpose, the life you've imagined. But it won't happen by wishing. It won't come from hoping alone. You must show up. Every day, even when you're tired, even when the world doesn't see, even when you question yourself. Your journey is yours alone. Comparison is the thief of joy. Others' success is not your failure. Their timeline does not define your path. Keep believing, keep fighting, keep dreaming. The obstacles you face are not walls, they are stepping stones. One day when you look back, you'll realize that every struggle, every tear, every not yet, was shaping you into the person capable of holding your dreams. And when that day comes, you'll smile quietly, knowing you never gave up, you never quit, you held on, you rose. Dreamer, this is your reminder. Your story is still being written, and the best chapters are yet to come. Now is the moment to rise. Not tomorrow, not next week. Right now. Take the lessons from your struggle, the strength from your pain, the fire from your dreams, and use them. Show up for yourself every single day. Speak your truth. Chase your purpose relentlessly. Believe in the version of yourself that refuses to quit. Your journey is not over. Your story is still unfolding, and the power to shape it is in your hands. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. The perfect person is you. Rise with courage. Rise with faith. Rise with determination. Because when you do, the world cannot stop you. Let this be the moment that defines you. The moment you stop doubting. The moment you stop waiting. The moment you finally step into your greatness. Dreamer, the journey continues, and your time is now. The struggle is not your enemy. It is your greatest teacher. Every obstacle, every failure, every painful moment is sculpting you into someone stronger, wiser, and unstoppable. Stop wishing life was easier. Stop asking why things are hard. Instead, start asking, what is this teaching me? What can I learn from this? The challenges that feel unbearable are the very ones that are shaping your character. The moments you wanted to quit, the nights you stayed awake worrying, the days you felt invisible, those were not wasted. Pain has a way of revealing strength you didn't know existed. Discomfort shows you what you're truly made of. Every storm you walk through is not meant to break you. It is meant to prepare you for greatness. Some days will feel endless. Some days will feel impossible. And yet, in those very moments, you are growing quietly, almost invisibly. Every small choice you make to keep going, even when you feel weak, is a brick in the foundation of the person you are becoming. Embrace the struggle. Lean into the challenge. Do not resist it. Do not fear it. Because when you learn to embrace struggle, you no longer run from fear. You no longer wait for life to be easy. You start moving with confidence, knowing that each difficulty is a step toward your highest potential. And one day when you look back, you'll realize that everything that once hurt you, everything that once felt impossible, was the very thing that made you unstoppable. Belief is the invisible force that separates dreamers from achievers. It is the quiet energy that keeps you moving when nothing else seems to make sense. You may not have all the answers. You may not know how it will happen. You may feel like the world is against you. That doesn't matter. What matters is that you believe, even when no one else does, even when it feels impossible, even when fear tells you to stop. Belief is not blind faith. It is a conscious decision to trust the process, to trust yourself, and to trust that your effort will eventually meet opportunity. The moment you truly believe, your energy changes. Your mindset shifts. Your actions align with your purpose, and the universe begins to respond differently. Fear loses its grip. Doubt loses its voice. You start seeing doors that once felt closed. You start recognizing possibilities that once seemed invisible. Belief is not just about hope. It is about certainty. Certainty in your worth. Certainty in your potential. Certainty that your story is unfolding exactly as it should. So, dreamer, guard your belief like treasure. Protect it, nurture it, feed it daily. Because belief is the bridge between struggle and triumph, between doubt and confidence, between who you are today and who you are meant to become. And when you fully embrace it, when you refuse to let fear or uncertainty shake it, there is nothing in this world that can stop you. Success is not built in a single moment. It is not born from a single idea, a single lucky break, or a single act of effort. True success is built quietly, day by day, step by step, choice by choice. It is in showing up when no one is watching. It is in doing what seems small, insignificant, or invisible, and doing it again the next day. Every late night you put in, every early morning you rise when it feels impossible, every time you choose discipline over comfort, that is where your future is being created. Consistency is the bridge between dreams and reality. It transforms hope into results. It turns effort into skill. It turns small victories into monumental change. You may not see immediate results. You may feel like nothing is happening. That is normal. Growth is often invisible before it becomes undeniable. Keep showing up. Keep trusting the process. Keep pushing forward. One day, all your effort, your persistence, your discipline, it will explode into results that feel almost magical. Consistency is your superpower. The world may doubt you. Others may underestimate you. But if you remain steadfast, patient, and unwavering, there is nothing that can stop your rise. I will show up. I will persist. I will win, one step at a time. Fear is the shadow that follows every dreamer. It whispers, "You can't." It convinces you to stay small. It hides the path forward in darkness. But here's the truth. Fear is not a signal to stop. It is a sign you're on the right path. Fear grows when you're about to grow. Fear appears when you're stepping toward your destiny. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is acting despite the fear. It is walking forward when every voice in your head is begging you to turn back. Every time you face fear, it loses its power. Every time you move forward despite doubt, you grow stronger, braver, and more unstoppable. The fear you feel is proof that you care. It shows that what you're about to do matters. It means your dream is alive, and the life you desire is real, so step into it. Speak up, take that risk, make that move. Do it even if your hands shake, even if your heart races, even if the path is unclear. Because on the other side of fear lies everything you've been striving for. Growth, opportunity, freedom, and success. Dreamer, remember this: fear is temporary. Regret is permanent. Choose courage. Step forward and rise above it. No matter how far you've come, never forget where you started. Gratitude is the lens that keeps you grounded, humble, and aware of your journey. Celebrate the small victories, the quiet moments of progress no one else notices. Honor the lessons hidden in your struggles, and respect the pain that made you resilient. Appreciate the people who showed up for you, and learn from those who didn't. Gratitude transforms perspective. It turns struggles into growth, failures into lessons, and challenges into opportunities. When you live with gratitude, fear loses its grip, doubt loses its voice, and hope becomes your constant companion. Life will never be perfect. Obstacles will always appear, but gratitude allows you to see abundance where others see scarcity, to see possibility where others see limits, and to find peace amidst chaos. The more you focus on what is already present, the more power you give yourself to shape what is yet to come. Dreamer, remember this: a heart filled with gratitude is unshakable. It can weather any storm, overcome any setback, and find light in the darkest moments. Embrace your journey, appreciate your growth, and never underestimate the quiet power of perspective. This is your reminder. The story is yours to write. The power is in your hands. The moment is now. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for the perfect timing. Stop waiting for someone else to believe in you. Rise, dream, act, persist. The obstacles you face today are the milestones you will celebrate tomorrow. The tears you shed now are the wisdom you will carry forever. Your dreams are not as far as you think. Your potential is not as distant as you feel. Your breakthrough is closer than you realize. This is your life, your story, your climb. Step into it. Own it. Shine. Take every lesson you've learned. Harness every ounce of courage you've found. Embrace every scar, every struggle, every triumph. Because when you finally realize your strength, your resilience, and your purpose, nothing can stop you. Nothing. Dreamer, your journey is still unfolding. Your best chapters are yet to come. And your time is now. If you find this video helpful, subscribe for more daily motivation.